Hi and welcome. In this last lesson here before wrapping up, we're going to be doing some color correction. Now if you look at her skin, it's a bit greenish, it's a bit overly yellowish, and I would like to warm it up a little bit. But before we do any of this, we'll have a problem with masks. How are we going to make it just affect the skin here? Well, first off, let's make a new layer and let's call this, put it on, make sure that it's under, above the shadow layer here. Let's call that shadow front, but is behind the diamonds. Okay? And we'll just call this mask and fill it with whatever color we want. The first thing is that we're going to copy the mask from main front and then apply the mask. So now we have that. And next we're going to take the mask from the hair, but invert that mask and put it down, and then again apply that mask. And what we have done now is have a mask just for the skin by basically saying we don't want the background and we don't want the hair. So now we can use that. Now go in and make a new color balance layer and delete the mask on that and use the mask from our mask layer. And we'll call this skin color balance. And as I said, we want to warm it up a little bit. It doesn't have to be super much. Obviously this is already too much, but we'll just lower the opacity. This is more to get the feeling of it. And then lower the opacity down. So you can see this is where it was before. We just want a bit warmer, a bit kinder. Something like this is really nice. And next we want to whiten her skin a little bit. So and if you're thinking, isn't this also hitting her lips and her eyes? Yes, but with the minor color correction we did here, it doesn't really do anything to that, and it just makes it sort of fit in with the rest. So that's okay. Now just select all, copy merged, and paste it to a new layer. Once Photoshop has calculated what it means to copy merged all of these layers that we have by now. Paste it to a new layer. I'm going to call this white skin. I'm going to hue saturation, Control U, desaturate it, and then put that to screen. And just lower the opacity down. And we can just use the same mask that we have from this, but now we don't want it on her eyes and lips, for instance. So we are going to go in with a black brush on the mask and say no, we don't want it here. Lower the opacity a bit more down to maybe 20. You can see it's just brightening it up a little bit and making it look a little bit nicer. Nothing huge, but a little pro tip there. That is how you can make really white skin. You could also put this same layer to multiply if you want to darken the skin. I find that when retouching African Americans, for instance, it can give a really dark and warm, really fantastic skin tone that really makes it stand out. So either work with screen or multiply, sort of to change the skin tones a little bit. But anyway, this is looking pretty good. If this was a bigger composition, we might do some overall final color correction and a bit more vignetting. in this case here, the only vignetting that I want to add is with a big brush, just a little bit over here and a little bit down here, very little up here, and lower the opacity, because since she is so close to the corner and side of this area, of this corner here, we can't really add a vignette that crosses half her face now, can we? That would just look weird. But yes, that is how you do this, and that is the last lesson in doing this, and I will see you in the last lesson of the course, which is the next lesson, to sort of wrap things up. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you there. Bye.